Hello everybody and welcome back to my N-Scale Union Pacific Willow Creek Subdivision layout. For those that are new to the channel, my name is Scott, the owner builder of the layout. And for those returning viewers, welcome back. Definitely a big thank you to the subscribers and anyone else who has liked and shared this video. Just a little bit quick update. My last video I was trying to drum up some more revenue for my steel mill, and I'd have to say in the last 2 weeks since that video came out, I have been switching basically just about every operation session, been switching into the steel mill there, and it's definitely worked. Putting in, I think you can, well, I can't quite see it, there's brand new steel loads just come in this morning from my operation session this morning, and so they'll be switched out for scrap back to the steel mill. So definitely it was well worth it, well worth building those loads. And it really, whenever I come into the layout room, I always want to switch that industry first. Having said that, some of the other industries have taken a bit of a backseat. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks since my last video. We've just been flat out at work. I have been working in the actual railway yards, the real railway yards here in Perth, West Australia. We've been working there for the last 4 days now. And doing that, basically watching every day, all day, trains just being switched and shunted backwards and forth. So definitely gave me a few ideas on what I'm going to do and how I switch my layout. But apart from that, I'm not going to waffle on too much. Basically just a bit of an update video, and I'm pretty sure there was actually some rail cars dropped off in Willow Creek this morning, so they have to be switched away. So I'll do a little a switching video for that, and I think there's got to be a train made up. Yeah, there's going to be another train made up in Oakhurst as well. So I'll include those couple of little switching videos. But yes, so I did say steel mill was an absolute hit. Those interchangeable loads was an absolute hit, and I did have a comment there about hiding little bits of magnets in within the loads there. So I just used magnets to pull them in, pull them out. I did put them in with the scrap loads there, and a little magnet on a stick, and it's just so easy to pull them in and out. The other loads are quite easy, just grab them, but those scrap loads are a little bit difficult to get out. So yeah, thank you very much for that little tip there, and I'm pretty sure that pretty much wraps it up. So we're going to head on over to Willow Creek there, and we're going to do a little bit of switching. Going to switch out the cars that were dropped off there this morning, then we're going to head over to Oakhurst like I said before, and we're going to make up another outbound train. So yeah, stay tuned and more to come. Alright, so here we are. We're at Willow Creek here, and these are the 3 cars. I was telling you about the 3 cars they were brought in this morning. They were dropped off on a train to Mojave to be switched out here. So that's our first job for today there. Now the cars we got here are pretty all self-explanatory. This is the two cars to FedEx, the freight distribution, and then I've got one car, the brown one closest to you, that's got to go to 5-star manufacturing. Also, I've got cars to come out of there. I've got 2 cars from 5-star manufacturing to come out, and I've got 2 cars from the freight distribution company to come out. So what we'll do is we'll get in there and we'll start on our switching. Power for today, we have got number 762 GP35. Number 762 is our power for today. And we'll go and grab that from the loco depot, and then we'll get straight into it. Alright, so number 762 is coming on out. Now we need to hook on to the eastern end of these cars, so I'm going to run around them. And See if we can get a good hook on this one. We should be pretty alright. Beautiful. Good hook. Okay, so you sort of will have to bear with me there because I've got all of my videos I've been doing on my phone, and it's hard. I've been through the settings, but I've hard to try and sort of get it to focus. It seems to focus on everything else alright, but hopefully the footage is not too bad. Okay, so we'll pull around about. That'll do. Okay, so that first, what do we got? What did I say before? These both go into the freight distribution, the KCS brown and the rail box. I hope you don't mind it. Yeah, it does take me a fair while to switch areas because I run obviously scale speeds. That's sort of the fun of half of it, I reckon, watching your trains run nice, smooth, slow speed. Now you'll notice the little yellow pickup truck there. Slow down. We didn't make the hook. But anyway, the yellow pickup truck there, the last 4 days that I've been working in the rail yards there, the shunters or switches, they're no longer, obviously here in Australia, stand on the rail cars when they move them. They've got little, we call them LVs, light vehicles, and they just follow the rail cars around the yard driving these little vehicles, and they hoon up to a switch stand there. They'll pull out and they'll get out and they'll switch the switch, and then they'll drive and follow the rail car wherever it's going. Okay, so that was a bad hook, that one. I've just pulled it forward a bit there. We'll have another go at it. I'm sort of hoping. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Righto, so we're going to pull 2 out of this distribution centre here. So we've got, the way the car cards work is when a new car is spotted, that card is put to the back of the pile on the car card bins here. So where are we? We've got obviously KCS 059. And I've got 195, of course, the rear last cars. So I'm going to pull the string out to get the last 2 cars on this string here. So and when I'm doing these switching videos, you will see those little yellow utes. They're actually Union Pacific utes there that I've got a couple on. I've got them off eBay there, but yep, we got the yoke later. Right, we'll bring it forward a little bit more. Yeah, so from now on you'll see in these videos when I'm switching, I'll try and use those utes to sort of simulate that, I suppose. I'm not going to pull these all the way up. What do I need? Those 2 end ones. And as a few videos before, I was weighting the rail cars. You can see the slinky effect here. These ones have been weighted, but these ones haven't. You can definitely see that difference. One car, half. That'll do there. And a nice gentle pushback. about there will do us, I reckon. Right, let's go get rid of this other one. Okay, clear to come back. We'll get rid of that other car. Okay, so those two have been dropped off. We'll pull forward, and this last brown one, is going to go to 5-star manufacturing. So we'll get out of here. That'll do. Alright, let's push it back in. Let's give it a bit. There we go. Okay, so as our paperwork goes here, we've got the Conrail box car there and the Southern Pacific box car. They've got to come out. The Grand Trunk blue one, that is actually for, where is that? That's actually meant to go eastbound. I'm making up a westbound train. These two brown box cars here are westbound for Oakhurst, so I need those two. And so it's going to require a little bit of switching around, but with those two done, we got 4, and then I got another 2 off that interchange track to come out. Okay, so we made the cut there at the Grand Trunk, and we'll take those brown ones out and we'll put them out ready for departure. We'll get the switch there and shove them back. Alright, so we got the cut there done. Pull these out, and then we'll shove these back into 5-star manufacturing. Okay, so now we've got that switched away. We've got this next train made up. This one here's to go to Willow Creek. We're going to run this train. This train made up for Oakhurst. We're going to run this train to Oakhurst. We're going to go Longhood Ford. And once we're over there, we'll switch this train away and make up a new train ready to come back over. Video wasn't really intended to be an operations video, but it sort of turned out that way, hadn't it? But oh well, I hope you're enjoying. Alright, so we're coupled on there, and now we're going to make our way over to Oakhurst. Okay, so here we are arriving in Oakhurst. We're actually arriving in here onto the loop there. Okay, so we've in the yard here. The first two cars in that consist, they're going to go to the KCS. One is going to the freight distribution. The family lines system will be going to Oakhurst Lumber, and actually the Conrail 605, 174605 you see there, that's actually going to be continuing westbound all the way through to Caliente, and the car behind that, a Southern Pacific, is actually going to, where is it going? It's going to the interchange track here. Sorry, I got that run the wrong way. The Conrail is going to the interchange, and that Southern Pacific behind it is going all the way through to, it's going to continue west down to Caliente. So, Dave has been told time and time again not to be driving in the rail yards. Obviously, he's too lazy. So he's driven right up here next to that box car there. And we've made the cut there. So we're going to go and we'll get rid of these first two rail cars. So first up on the list is Oakhurst Lumber. We're going to get rid of this this rail car here. Our first destination. tell you what, for someone who drives all over the railway lines and the rail yard and that, Dave sure gets around pretty quick to get to these switches. Alright, so we'll push this one in. I think this is just the one box car for Oakhurst Lumber today. Alright, that'll do. Alright, yeah, we'll make the cut there and we'll get out of Oakhurst Lumber. Dave can get that switch again. And we'll make our way over to freight distribution place. Okay, so finally with that that last little boxcar there in the freight distribution system, I'm going to come out of that section of the yard there. I'm going to make my way over and grab those last two boxcars. The one boxcar is going to the interchange track and the other one, as I said, is going over to Mojave. Beautiful hook. Rightio, so we'll rip these out of here. I'm going to place, as I said, that boxcar away. The Southern Pacific boxcar I've just hooked onto there. That's going to be put back into this track we're sitting on now, ready for the next westbound to, where's that going? Caliente, sorry. So I even go ahead and confuse myself half the time. Just as well we got car cards. Okay, so all the turnouts have been set for interchange track 2. Direct push in. Dave's still sitting over at the freight distribution yard. I don't know why. He's there, and everywhere, and then he's not there. We'll set this one in down here. I reckon they're in there about do us, I think. Make the cut there. Okay, so with all that being said and done, we'll take this last box card, put it back out onto that siding we were in, the loop that we were in before, and that'll get picked up in the next westbound to Caliente. I know there was a train that was meant to be made up here in Oakhurst, but unfortunately, I think this video's gone a little bit too long. Definitely don't want to bore you, but definitely plenty of time for more operational videos. Maybe that'll be my next one. More switching video. Another switching video, sorry. We should be able to... What do we got now? I've got... Ooh, that was the last of it actually. The only other thing was to make up a train here, but yeah, so sorry about the video gone a bit too long. It actually did not even it wasn't even meant to be a switching video or an operations video. All it was basically to tell you how the interchangeable live loads that I have for my steel mill, how they were going. Definitely awesome. Love switching that place out now. And then it sort of just turned into an operation session. So thank you very much if you've stayed around for this long. And definitely my next upcoming videos, definitely we'll get that train in Oakhurst made up and switched out. But once again, thank you very much to everyone who has liked and shared this video. Also a massive thank you to the subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support. It means a lot to me knowing that what I do is interesting others and others want to see more. It sort of gives me a bit of a boost, gives me some more what's the word, it's more interest to keep going. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for all the returning viewers. And definitely stay tuned. There'll be more videos coming up in the future there. And until then, stay safe. Cheers, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one. See you all.